forward to Saturdays now.
Right,
outside of not going to work.
Like, this shit, like, bro, like, I can do this shit, like, literally, like, 3 times a week.
Yeah, me too.
I would love to, man. What's the studio? Once I get this studio,
Yeah.
That's gonna be my life.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait.
I know. Can you imagine?
Hey, look, by the way this year is looking, man, like, hey, I don't know, it's just something about 23 is just crazy.
And the studio has to be fulfilled, cause y'all, I know y'all niggas think I'm slacking. I know you niggas think Blast Seekers are done. I know you niggas think checking in is done. I'm not done. I'm just figuring life out.
Hey man, stop explaining.
We getting back to business,
Right.
my nigga. Hey, nah, I just
These
understand.
niggas, they looking for us. So they
Of
watch.
course, like, but
Cause
the
they
thing
niggas
is,
be
they
looking
also
at me
gotta
like,
know,
oh,
they
Mr.
like, they
Consistency
also
over
gotta-
there.
No, that's one thing about it. One thing they definitely do know that. One thing about us, we are gonna be consistent. We gonna be consistent.
Every Sunday, you supposed to get
One
that
thing
crack.
about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna let y'all know,
Where
goddamn,
is my
whatever we
crack?
got going on. We gonna take some breaks and
Junk is
whatever that
needed.
type of shit. But hey, we ain't gonna tell y'all 100 times like, hey, look, bro, we on the way with something. No, motherfucker, like, shit.
Just wait a little bit.
Right.
Just a surprise.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy. Hey, man.
You got a glass.
Hey, but look though.
Show the show, man.
Welcome back to the motherfucker. What's in my bag? You know what I'm saying? We in this motherfucker. How y'all goddamn doing? Hey, y'all like that? Okay, fuck that shit. Okay.
I'm cool.
I just thought
I'm
we was gonna jump
groovy.
to it, but no. Hey, yo. Goddamn, well, hey.
I'm sorry.
Damn, bro.
I'm sorry.
Goddamn.
You are doing so good.
I know it.
I could never do that. Go ahead.
What you mean?
This is
Well,
Saadia,
I
yes,
could
you can.
never, but
Yes, you can. I really do believe in you. You don't give yourself more.
I believe
you know what I'm saying,
Saadia
credit
is our
that you need,
future.
you know what I'm saying?
Lead them
Like,
well and let
believe
her
in yourself,
teach
have
the
confidence.
way. I messed up the
I
words.
do. I don't
But
know.
at the end of the day, hey, look, man, welcome back to the What's in My Bag podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy, the host for the day, King Day. What the fuck going on, man? Goddamn,
good one.
how y'all doing? Introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Louis B.
Man, what the fuck y'all going? Goddamn, going on, man. It's your girl talking about, you know what I'm saying? Yours truly, you know what I'm saying? No, just saying.
Today is opposite day. I'm just gonna be not my character. I want to be a C mic today. That is what I want to be. I'm gonna be just chilling over here, inserting my inserts when I feel like it. Listen, man, like I keep saying, 2023, we are trying different things. Sorry for the guests. We are definitely switching gears with how we are doing the show this year. And I think that's what's great about What's in My Bag. What's in My Bag is literally whatever the fuck we pull out of our bag. So one year it might be about y'all, and the next year it might be getting back to us. So that's why you ain't really been seeing people. And another reason too, but you know, we ain't gotta talk about that. That's real shit though.
We ain't got no fucking studio, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't about to have people running all up and down people's houses and shit like that. So I ain't got time for that. So, yeah, man.
I know this shit looking all real grand and shit, but if this shit don't work out, we running up in niggas' houses.
Right.
Can I record here, please?
Right.
Please, I need the space.
We run up in niggas' houses.
Like,
Nah, yo, I
Hey.
feel this it actually
Safety
makes me feel
first.
like a little homeless in the podcast game. I feel like a
Hey, look,
hobo
at
in the
end of day, like,
podcast
bro,
game.
Shit, we making this shit work regardless,
Right.
bro.
We
At
making
the-
it work.
Like,
We making it work.
Look, consistency, determination, goddamn persistence. Like that's look. That as long as we got those little keys,
Most
those little
definitely.
gems and shit like that, bro.
We
Like,
gonna
bro,
be
we
in
gonna
our
be
own
straight for sure.
studio, and y'all gonna see way more of us.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
shit gonna
saying?
look crazy at that point.
We gonna have
Stay
like
tuned.
we gonna have a picture equivalent like the Sam Cooke on the 85 South Show, like how they looking at you, like you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't get that reference, I hate you.
I just
I
want to
did.
start this
I did.
podcast.
Okay, but anyway, all right,
Look
anyway,
at this
anyway.
character today, please. Just look at this character today that you see before you. Look at this guy. Where you get the Ray-Bans from? Where you get
Oh, I
them?
been had these. You know what I'm saying? I just been like really. I really just. I never really been like
Do you hear this nigga?
shades.
He sound like one of the niggas I was interviewing
Same.
last year.
For real?
Yeah, you know,
Look.
You are a little casually laid
Speaking
back.
of the niggas I was interviewing last year, my mom, for some reason, the algorithm has popped the podcast up on her like algorithms on YouTube. So she caught one of the episodes. Hey girl, what's up? She caught one of the episodes, right?
Oh, you ought to go outside. Working.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
Oh,
put that right there.
thank you.
Yeah.
You can't have that.
Being nice
You
today,
good.
I see.
You good. But my mom saw it, bruh. Guess which episode came up on her algorithm first?
What?
Of the nigga that we all hated.
Who?
That was talking absolutely crazy. The diamond tester.
Oh.
And it was so funny because she was looking at it and she just hit me up randomly and was just like, who is this nigga on y'all show talking about the women like this? And I was like, huh? What you talking about? What you talking about? Went back to it and I said, oh, this is hilarious. And
You know
he
what?
sounded like a dumbass idiot, dog.
Bro,
I'm
matter of
a
fact,
double down
I'm
on
so
that.
I'm so glad you brought that up. We're gonna get into him after that. After we get into like everybody,
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? What's in your bag first off, Saadia? I want to know what's in your bag. What you got going on?
Well, you know
What's going on in your block, in your hood?
What's in my bag? My bag is light. I'm in a good space. Everybody talking, everybody just getting along and just having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a good peaceful vibe. Birthday coming up next week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just in my whole just bubble.
Sorry, you full of ass. You ain't even full of shit. You full of the whole ass, okay?
I was about to say like something's off right
full
now.
Of, full of ass.
Like
That's what you are.
Feeling good,
great. Just feeling good, feeling great. Peace. BRT. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, like a salam, brother.
Hey.
I'm glad to see y'all running out.
The people at my church are gonna kill me.
Why would they kill you?
No, okay. So
brother,
quick question.
Brother Lewis, I heard you say something on the show the other day, man.
So at this point, I've made the episode last week that was a Patreon exclusive available to everybody. Y'all have seen it by now. My question to you is just getting into it real quick, and then we'll get out. Similarities and differences between Christianity and Muslim. Is it called Muslim?
Muslim, yeah.
Okay.
Islam, but yeah.
Islam. The similarities and differences, like as far as coexisting, I guess.
What do you mean as far as code? Like
Maybe just take out the coexisting part. Similarities and differences. Let's just stay there.
Okay. Similarities. Of course, there is a belief of God.
Okay. But not as far as
But-
like a
but-
metaphorical son of Jesus Christ.
No, even that is, and believe it or not, a lot of Muslims, especially under us to follow the teachings of the most honorable Silas Muhammad, we use a lot of references from the Bible. But it's not on the level of we believe that it is a heaven somewhere outside of the world in a sense. We don't believe that once we die we're going to another place. We believe that heaven and hell is a reality, in your mind. It is a place that your own consciousness in your mind, and that's what you make it, and live in. Not somewhere that you go or a magical place once you die. Even as far as the terms of God itself. God is how we believe the black man, woman, and child. It's not a person, it's not a ghost, I'll say it. A spirit.
It's an entity.
Right.
You hear that, Mom? Because she the one asking. She's so curious.
What else? Tell her to come.
It's just I say that because you when you grow older as a young person, you start to understand older people and just how they can be set in their ways. Even the basis of like, for the most part, a lot of niggas feel like just because they grew up, just because they were born black or something like that you got to be Christian or something like that. Like a lot of people just automatically practice Christianity and stuff like that without even diving into what you think for yourself. So, my mom, just like a lot of Southerners that are older, is like, you're set in your ways of Christianity and you really don't understand anything else. And that's what it is.
But what's so I mean, coming from a family, because my initial family, as far as my aunts and uncles, mom and dad side, they're all Christian. Literally, my dad moved away from Tennessee with my mom, of course. Both of them parents from Tennessee. They moved down here, and my dad was introduced to Islam through my play uncle. And he introduced it to my dad, and then my dad ended up converting my mom.
Now, did your play uncle ever go to jail by any chance?
Knowing him and the type of mind that he has, I don't know. As far as
you know what?
No, was this? No.
Okay, so because it's two different.
This?
Are you trying to imply like he one of those Muslims that converted while you was in jail?
Hey,
okay, because a lot of people. Okay, no shade, but a lot of people not. No. I think you don't get it twisted. Because I'm not going to say a lot of people convert when they in jail. No, that's not what I'm going to say. I'm going to say a lot of people tend to find their religion again once they be in that state. But no, he's not one of those kind.
Okay,
no.
I was just saying.
Which is nothing wrong with it, because I know some solid brothers, you know what I'm saying, who did.
When you in there, you ain't got nothing but time. You better find yourself.
If that is what helped you, cope.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not mad at that. And then also, too, you need, in any type of church, community, you need a balance of people. Everybody can't sell bean. First of all, selling bean pies, you better have a little bit of gunk in you. I want the nigga. I want the man or the female that has, had a little experience, because you're being outside dealing with the real world. You can't be just being real. Certain things to make it happen, it takes a group of people. For example, your church. I guarantee you got some folks in there. You got some what's the term I want to use? Church mothers in there, that make sure everything goes, correctly when it comes as far as handling the pastor, But then I'm sure you got some people in the background. If something go left, we making sure you ain't doing this. We making sure that you have, so you need, and that stems off of a certain background, a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? We don't say promote that type of, you ain't coming into mosque selling drugs. Absolutely not. You're not coming into mosque stealing. You're not doing these that. Pies. You ain't gonna do that at all. However, you need certain personalities to get stuff done. That's with anything. Yeah. Somebody got to be tough. Somebody got to use their mind, and then somebody got to use their strength.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how life works. You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at security, in back in the day, NOI, you had some brothers that will fight you if you get wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? You got some brothers that you disrespect the female in them in their presence. Oh, you finna get beat up.
I'm about to beat your ass.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Same way, I'm sure you have that same, mentality of that, when it comes to somebody in church or somebody dealing with your own mother. I mean, we still human. We still people. You know what I'm saying? We're not.
Wallahi, my brother.
We're not one of those people that just. I think a lot of people see Muslims and they see us uptight and, thinking that we just supposed to be always correct, always, not human. No,
a lot of y'all Muslims, I don't be knowing y'all Muslims till y'all saying.
Because we still, we're human.
I ain't gonna cap this. Who was talking on Savior's Day? What was it? It's somebody honorable. Which one was it that talked? That had the big talk, the big gathering where everybody comes together. It might be out of town somewhere. Is it Farrakhan that was talking on Savior's Day?
Now, Farrakhan talks, but I know, of course, we follow Silas. So Silas was talking a little, but you probably referring to Farrakhan. But go ahead.
I'm just saying, I just saw a whole bunch of people just like at the event, and I'm like, oh shit, y'all are Muslim. DC Young Fly had no idea your ass was Muslim. I just be like, wow, you never know.
And then some of them may not. Some of them, we invite guests out too as well.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do. We're not as.
Well, it makes sense. Church invite
we're
guests
not
out.
as prone to. I don't want you to think that as Muslims we're not prone to like, oh, you got to be Christians, stay over there. Other Muslims or this and that, stay over there. No, we're not like that at all.
How important is what's his man name? Minister Louis Farrakhan. How important?
The honorable.
The honorable. That guy.
You got to put the titles on there.
I mean,
I'm saying because all right, the only reason why I asked that because
to me, I don't follow him. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow his teachings.
So what's the
cause
y'all sound like y'all just got y'all own. No offense, y'all sound like y'all just have y'all own shit going on.
We do.
The only reason why I asked that is because I don't know. I see him as like a figure of like
all of y'all.
Like nah, like bruh, okay. Like how can I put it? Like I wouldn't say I'll put him up there like with Malcolm X or Martin Luther or whatever. But they like but he's up there with those type of. I'll put him up there with those type of figures. If you had to categorize, so what I'm saying. But what I mean, what I mean by that is like the people the people who's been in that, like, you know what I'm saying, those positions or whatever, we clearly see like what had happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been assassinated, gunned down or whatever, and all that type of shit. And like, so it's like, all right, well, I only asked why is he so, I mean, like how important he is, because like, all right, like he's still doing what he's doing, preaching whatever he's preaching, but not, I guess, not effective enough to where like he's bothering like white folks, government, or like, you know what I'm saying, like telling folks, like influence folks to, like, you know what I'm saying, to do what Martin or Malcolm was goddamn like damn near doing type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, you get where I'm going?
I think he is. I think it's just people. I mean, and I'm gonna say this, I guess, to kind of answer you. People know who to play with. People can see certain problems that may come with that, and also too, sometimes your message may add to it. You know, so maybe that's why, you know, maybe just be divine, you know, guidance and protection. You know, I don't know exactly why he personally didn't get targeted, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they would want that, the consequences that may come behind that. But
now is what's the dude name? Is Brother Polite with y'all, like, with that too?
Who is he?
Who is that? Brother Polite.
I mean, he could be. I don't, because like I said, I don't. Like, no offense,
if that exists, if you exist.
I'm not Polite, a part of Farrakhan's thing, so I don't know.
He was on a Breakfast Club, all that type of shit. Like he
might be a follower of Farrakhan. I'm not. Did he have on the bow tie?
Like, he had like the kufi and shit.
Did he have on the bow tie?
I don't.
Wait, the bow tie niggas different from some other niggas?
I don't recall.
Yeah, that's how you can. That's how you can
tell. Wait.
I told you about the bean pie.
But I definitely know he had two niggas. I definitely know he had two niggas standing on the side of him. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish niggas would run up in this bitch.
Probably felt that.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but he was definitely like, he definitely be preaching his shit, talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
interesting.
He was talking about like, I mean, one thing I vividly remember him talking about was like, hey, like women not supposed to be laying down giving birth or whatever, some shit like that, because it goes against gravity.
I think, didn't he have on the cap?
Yeah.
I do remember. I don't know specifically who he follows, but I mean, it's a clear indication that he probably has some form of Islam, but I'm not exactly sure if he follows. I don't know if he's doing his own thing. I'm not sure.
Cause I mean, and it's kind of,
because I've never really.
And I think it's kind of it's kind of fucked up, like how I see, like, you know what I'm saying, certain public figures, especially like if you're in the realm of an activist or whatever, because I see it and feel as if like, all right, obviously you're not making enough, well, not commotion, but like you don't have enough influence to where like, all right, but we gotta take your ass out, fuck it. You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, you shouldn't. I wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of fucked up how I see it, but it's like, but like literally, but my perspective of how shit be is like, all right, everybody who has like something to say or like got to put something out there or whatever, they've been silenced. You know what I'm saying? Silenced or killed or whatever type shit or whatever. So it's like, all right, like even a nigga like Al Sharpton. Like, I be thinking, I'm like, all right, nigga, how important is you? But nigga, you on the radio. But like but back in the day, you was like the historical figure in the sense, like, nigga, you all in our history books and all this type of shit. So which makes me question, like, nigga, how important are you? Like, nigga, but you know, like, I don't get it.
I get what you're saying, but it realistically, it sounds horrible to say. In a nutshell, they ain't try to kill you yet. So is your message? How, like you said, how important to you? And the sad part about it is, like I was saying before, I think it's based off of what message you're trying to send, and also too, who are you? Because some people can send a certain message, but you know not to cross that line. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of those things where it's like I I understand what you're saying, but I can't agree with you because in our situation, you know, most honorable Saadia Muhammad's never been assassinated, but his message is more powerful than I feel anybody's message as far as right now. But it's certain people you know not to deal with like that, and I can't go into detail exactly why you didn't choose this person specifically because
it may not even be just the message, like, cause like you said, the message itself could be powerful as fuck, like it's
right,
cool, but it's the influence as well.
Even
like you can have the message, but like if you don't have the influence behind that as well, that's like having a fire ass song. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got, like, you know what I'm saying, like the marketing or people to back that type shit, you know what I'm saying, that shit ain't gonna go nowhere.
But what if you do? What in the situations as far, okay, for
then
example,
that's where I would assume, like, where you see goddamn, like, all like our fallen icons.
But that's not the case.
Like,
to say, for example, even with us is our goal is to push as far as having your own government. Sounds, crazy, but that's the road that we're pushing, even as far as reparations. With us, going to the United Nations and actually coming up with the term Afro-descendant, because one of the big issues that we were having when it comes to reparations with black folks is you're using the phrase African American, so you're still identifying as an American. We had to come up with our own identity, and that's where we created, Afro-descendants. And it's a whole lot of stuff that you guys don't see, you know what I'm saying, that's going on. So I can't even be like, well, yeah, you may not hear it on TikTok. The influence may not be on TikTok, but it's influence in United Nations. You know what I'm saying? The influence, you may not know about the bean pie. You may not know about, this specific thing, but it's other, situations that you having with, with councils and this and that, as far as the actual world. So I feel you. But at the same time, and maybe that's a part of it too, I don't want you to hear this. You're not as popular because what you're saying is totally different from the message that this person is saying. Martin Luther King wanted everybody to come together. We saying have your own. I wouldn't want that message if you promoting, to have your own, to get reparations, to, build your own community. I probably wouldn't want to advertise that. I probably wouldn't want to, put that out there like that for the actual people to hear. I'm probably going to up something about us being together and singing Kumbaya. Which no shade to nobody, and everybody has their own thing, but I think it's one of them things where it's just certain people know and certain people don't. And that's cool. And that comes with due time, Yo,
this just goes to show you that religion, certain topics will always be just like real deal conversations. I'm having a lot of fun with this conversation. I definitely thought we was gonna hit it and quit it, and the topic at hand said, "Nah, nigga."
And anybody who want to know, come out, man. One thing about us,
I want to teach you this.
Under the most Saadia Muhammad, bruh, most honorable Saadia Muhammad, come out. We want our people, and we're also preaching keep your religion. We're not trying to convert you. You know what I'm saying? If you see our message, you want to be a part of, that's cool. If you want to stay and be a Christian, if you want to stay and be a Buddhist, if you want to do whatever, as long as you are practicing doing right, you know what I'm saying, not lying, stealing, keep it. Because realistically, we're not gonna all get along anyway. We're not gonna all agree on one religion anyway. That don't mean that you can't coexist. That don't mean that we can't come together and still, actually provide a lifestyle that, is prominent for us and our people and is fair, you know what I'm saying, as far as laws or, etc. If you want to know, come out. Come to Muhammad's temple in Atlanta.
I like it, man.
Come see us, because we want to see you.
It's an advertisement, man. You gotta love it.
All right, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That confidence, right? You just did it. You just did it.
Man,
you just did it.
We want to see it.
Like,
come on.
You know what I'm saying?
We'd like to see you there.
Yeah, okay.
Get
Look, we just had a cool
Purple
little
label
deep
pies
dive.
and a message.
All right, but you know what I'm saying?
For the soul.
But what's in your bag, dog?
My bag is pretty good, man. I can't complain at all. I'm just taking things a day at a time. Kids are absolutely funny. I can't lie. I have been waiting for the day. I feel like there are certain things that will let you know that kids fuck with you heavy. And I have been waiting for the day for a kid to draw me. So,
Yeah, I seen
or whatever
that.
they
Yeah,
think I am.
I seen that.
But some of my listeners maybe have not. So I literally had a kid come up to me. He was like, Mr. Oscar. I said, what's going on? I ain't gonna use no names. I don't do all that. What's going on, I said, what's going on? I drew something for you.
Oh, he brought it.
Oh, of course. I'm keeping this. This is great. It's like a moment.
Oh wow, you are way better than me.
He said,
oh my God.
He said, I drew something for you, Mr. Oscar. I said, okay. He handed it to me, and I looked at it. And I said,
is that a person within a
I said,
person?
who's that?
Yeah.
He said, that's you, Mr. Oscar. I said, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That lets me, thank you. You see this, guys?
That is so cute.
My coworker said this looked like Martin Luther King.
Look like Mr. Potato Head.
But this is great. I truly
That
feel
is
like there are
great.
certain moments that just let you know that kids fuck with you. And if that happens, if they're always like looking for you, if they always calling your name, if they always giving you hugs, I think you're doing your damn job as an educator, as a child care worker, whatever you do in that realm. Because I promise you, working with these little nuggets, trying to use a different word.
Yes, you
Working with
better.
these little nuggets, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Everybody's losing teeth. You just forget all of the little kid things that happen at the same time, and all of these kids are like losing teeth. Everybody's going to see the tooth fairy and shit. Like, I'm like, bruh, oh my God, everything's happening. Girls is getting to the 5th grade, starting their little womanly things early. I'm like, oh
Bruh,
God,
you know what I
Jesus.
constantly think about? Like when
You don't even know what's happening right now.
Like what I constantly think about, like when I have my kid, and I think that's gonna be the most stressful thing about the most stressful thing teaching my child is how to tie their fucking shoes. That's I don't know why. Like I don't know why.
I guess that's why a lot of
that
these
is
parents
kinda
didn't teach them
stressful.
over the
Like,
last
bro,
2
I don't
years,
know
huh?
why that's been heavy on my mind. Like that's been heavy on my mind, like for like years. I'm like, bro, if I ever have a kid, I don't have to teach that motherfucker how to tie.
I was
shoes,
in 11th
bro.
grade, and it was a girl that didn't know how to tie her shoes.
I'm like, bruh, oh my God.
Wait, repeat that.
I was in 11th grade, and it was a girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but she didn't know how to tie her shoes.
What's her name?
And
Ashley?
we was like, no.
Was she on the spectrum?
No, she was really smart, and she was like,
Apparently not
She was
smart
like, my
enough.
mom. She was like, bro, my mom didn't have time for that shit, and I was like, bro, you got a bow in your head. How do you have this bow?